The Owen James Report is brought to you by
Columbus Business Solutions. One provider, all the solutions.
I am Wayne Maxwell, owner of JMax Hair and Nail Club, and I am all about my clients. I work in a fast-paced industry, and my previous internet provider was way too slow and unreliable. So I switched to Columbus Business Solutions, and their internet speed is amazing. It's really made my business more efficient. I can send email blasts with pictures and even graphics in seconds. I am Wayne Maxwell, and I use Columbus Business Solutions. Do you?
Columbus Business Solutions. One provider, all the solutions.
Good evening. This is the Owen James Report, and we begin with a brief review of the performance of the Jamaican stock market last year. Now, poor company results in an economy which showed only anemic growth last year had a deleterious impact on the Jamaican stock market. In fact, the main JSE index suffered a net loss of 3,195 points, or 3.5% in 2012 when compared to 2011. Data compiled by the OJR showed that the top 5 winners in terms of price appreciation last year were Guardian Holdings up 68%, Lascelles de Mercado up 33%, Palace Amusement up 20%, the Preference Stock, Jamaica Stock Exchange, and Scotia Investments. Now, with the downturn in the construction activities last year, Caribbean Cement was the biggest loser. Over 66.6% was shaved off its 2011 price. Other major losers were Pulse Investments, down 59%, and Hardware and Lumber, Berita, and Siboney all suffering losses ranging from 40 to 42%. So how did companies on the junior market fare in 2012? Well, the junior markets index suffered a net loss of 101 points, or 15.6% last year. However, Access Financial was the big winner with a price appreciation of 35%. The other winner was Dolphin Cove. Honeybun down 36% and General Accident down 29.6% were among the top 5 losers on the junior market in 2012. Now, how did the market perform on the first trading day of the new year? Losses by key financial stocks triggered declines in the stock market indices on the first trading day of the new year. The main JSE index fell by 303 points, or a third of 1%. 22 stocks traded, with 6 advancing, 9 declining, and 7 holding firm. Today's big winner was newly listed junior market company Paramount Trading, which gained almost 18%. Effective January 1, the non-taxable portion of a worker's salary has been increased by 15% to over $507,000. So in theory, the worker should have more money to purchase goods and services. Not so, says Chartered Accountant Dennis Chung, pointing to the inflationary pressures and the devaluation of the Jamaican dollar.
So you're talking about inflation on that of maybe upwards in the region of maybe 10% or so. It means that people aren't, although you get that additional adjustment to your salary, you're really not better off in real purchasing terms than you were at the start of last year.
Even amidst continued strong demand for American dollars, the greenback weakened by 1 cent Jamaican against the Jamaican dollar to close at an average selling rate of $92.96. However, both the Canadian dollar and the British pound strengthened against the local currency. The Canadian dollar gained 34 cents Jamaican to close at $93.64, whilst the British pound advanced by 78 cents Jamaican to close at an average selling rate of $153.42. That's the Owen James Report. Good evening.
The Owen James Report was brought to you by
Columbus Business Solutions. One provider, all the solutions.